Hello everyone, welcome to Ebike, my first build, part 2. This is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of stuff we're going to do to this bike. This e-bike actually works really well. I'm actually surprised how well it worked. We've had little guys, big guys riding this thing all over the place. We actually took it on an adventure video and we rode this thing out 17 miles, clear out onto the desert back. My youngest son rode it. He started in speed 3. He was just smoking us. We couldn't even keep up. He's just like gone. And so we had him crank it down to 2. He still just couldn't keep up with him. And then he put it down into 1. He's still way ahead of us. So this thing has definitely got some go. I'm surprised with how much torque and how much power this motor has. The battery's been great. So on our way back from our adventure video, one of my other boys jumped on here and we put my phone on here. We put the speed app on there, put that on there, cinched that onto there so he could see how fast he was going. He hit 35 miles per hour on this. And that's with the bigger sprocket on the motor. I don't think I'm going to put the smaller one on here because that'll just be too fast for this small of a bike. We'll make some bigger bikes that'll go faster, but that'll be it for this one. All right, so I want to hook up to the electric brakes on here. So I'm going to hook those up. I'm going to build a battery box. As you can see, this battery is just ratchet strapped in here, actually. It worked for a while, but I'm going to build an actual steel box for the battery. Controller is just sitting up in there. We're going to mount it. We're going to mount the charger somewhere on here as well. So that's what today's project is. Let's get to it. I do have to fix the seat as well. It just kept falling off because it's only got the front clips that hook in there. This back part is broke off right there. So I'm going to put this washer on there and then we can tighten down that seat. All right, we've got the battery pulled out. Just got to unplug it here. I think I'm going to put some connectors on here. Next thing, mount this controller in there. So I took the scrap of the gas tank that I cut out and I cut another piece off of this, put it here, and screwed some screws in it. Got the controller mounted in there nice and tight. We went on that drive and I found out that this controller did not overheat at all, so I'm not worried about putting breathing holes in here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and tuck all these wires down into here. All this extra throttle cable. Get all that. Except for this one, we're going to need that for the brakes. I got this piece of plastic, another piece of the gas tank. Put that like this. There we go. Okay, so we just have the battery cable hanging out. That takes care of that. So I'm putting the brakes on here. Now this was already on here and I took it off. I should have left it on, but I didn't think I'd be using it. I think that should work right there. You know, you're like electric brakes. Let's go put these screws in there. Okay, that tightened on. Now I'm just gonna string this wire down, probably through here. And down to here. Now we'll flip the bike over. So I've got the wire strung up into here now. Unfortunately, I don't have the right connector to plug into here. I wish I did. So I am just going to cut this off. Strip these. Solder them to these before I put those on. Some heat shrink. Time to put that heat shrink on there. Probably bend it the other way. Just this black plastic down a little bit more. Tuck that down in there. Done. Time to move on to the battery box. I'm going to measure the battery. We're like 5.5 inches. Got 7 there. 7 1/4 that way. Really coming up into here, like 9 inches. So I'm gonna go get some scrap steel, the same scrap steel I use for this, and I'm gonna start cutting the pieces for this. So I've measured 2 pieces. This is 6 inches by 8.5. This one's a 6-inch square for the bottom. This is the front. And this is a nice scrap steel. You see where I got the other piece out? Now we're gonna go ahead and start cutting this. There you go. It'll be something like about so. Got a wire wheel on here. We're going to take this rust off here. That's how it's done. That'll work. Gonna do this other side and then do this one. Then probably weld these together. First, plug in the welder. So this is a mobile power station here. We're doing all of our welding off solar power. This has 2,000 watts of solar coming in here, coming out, charging the battery, powering our welder, welding our plates. Got this put together here with the magnets. I'm going to tack a little weld down in here. Okay, that'll hold it. All right, we're going to try to fit this battery in there now, see how it fits. I've gone ahead and put this connection on here. This is a Anderson style. I think this is a 30 amp. So I've got that on there. This on here. It's that battery. It's just a plug and play battery now. Yep, just like so. Let me slide that. Fender is in the way. I'm not sure how to get this battery in here. Okay. I'm going to have to take this fender off of here. Looks like. Pulled the fender off. Now let's see how this works. Now we just fit it back in there. So we're going to be able to plug our battery in. I think that's where it's going to go. We'll put the battery forward a little bit more. I think I'll actually cut these side pieces on a little bit of an angle. So they come from here down to the top of the battery. So yeah, we'll go 8.5 down to 7. Time to cut 2 more pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them, bring them in, we'll fit them. Okay, I've got all my pieces cut, smoothed up, ready to go. Placed in here. I'm ready to start tacking this. I had to change my shirt so I didn't ruin my good shirt. Put holes all through this one. Tap these with a hammer is the easiest way to move these magnets. Okay, this side. Apparently you need the ground hooked up to weld. See, that's all bent out like that because I welded it on the inside first. So, gotta get some clamps. I'll be right back. Maybe I'll just do 1 clamp right in the middle. Yeah, I'd say that will work. There is the box. I'd like to try the battery, but I'm afraid it's too hot. Do a quick fit. Oh, that will work, all right. I don't know if that battery's not perfectly square. I'm not going to weld this up solid. I'm just going to tack several tacks in it, and then I'm going to use some silicone in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and weld it all up off camera, paint it. I'm going to put the charge port in here. So after looking at it closer, I decided not to put it in here. So I pulled this off for the 1000th time. And look at this. This is definitely, obviously, the spot to put it. Right there. Look, perfectness. So what we got to do, minor adjustments. We're gonna try to get in there with this now. I know what you're all thinking. I'm doing this the hard way. That I am. There's got to be an easier way, but I don't have it. Oh, there we go. Try to smooth that out with the big grinder. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be there. Okay, got some little screws to put that in with. I'm gonna put a little paint on there first, and then I'll put this in. Keep it from rusting away. All right, I'm gonna put some paint on this stuff, and when it gets dry, we'll get back to work. All painted up. A couple more things I had to do. I had to cut some out of here and some out of this side to make so it'll fit in here because of these bolts that are on these sides. And I added some bolts onto the bottom of this so it will bolt down to here. So let's go ahead and put that battery in. Now I want to put a little bit of padding on the bottom of this. Raise it up a little bit because of these bolts. And we'll put another layer as well. Give it a nice cushy ride. So a little bit wider. So this is the packaging that the battery came in. Slide that battery in there. Trying to think of how I want it. Put it in there like that. There we go. I left this side piece of plastic off so that this would be easier to put in. I think we got to come part way in and then plug it. Oh, you know what? We can't put the battery in yet because got to put this in first so we can plug into it. There you go. All painted, ready for this. Put these screws in. Got these little nuts to go on the back. All right, now that battery is going in for sure. Put it in like so. Put in the battery. Plug in the charger. Put all these connections up on top of the battery. The battery is hitting this right here. That's gonna have to come off. So I pulled this side plastic off here so I could get up in here and remove this.
Look at that hack job!
Now we should have the room we need to put this battery in. So here we go. Try this again. Yeah, that's nice and snug. Check that out. That is one solid battery box. Now I know some of you guys are probably wondering why I built such a beefy box. It's because we go on really rough rides on our adventure videos. And I know some of you are wondering how much does that battery box weigh? It's just a little bit over 8 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the plastic back on here. Time to put the seat on. Now to fix the seat, I welded the bolt onto the washer. JB welded it onto there. We've got a nice new bolt to hold this seat on. And then you just take that. So these, go onto these, slide it down like so, push it forward. All right, let's test this e-brake. I know e-brake would be emergency brake, but in this case, it's electric brake. Uh-oh, what did we break? Oh, okay. We've got an added safety on here. It has to have this on here in order to operate. I forgot about that. So now it should work. There we're going. Now I'm pushing the e-brake. We'll go test it on some downhills and see how it works in real life. So Kason is going to test the e-brake coming down this hill, but first he's got to go up the hill and then we'll test it when he comes back down. All right, head on up. Kason's coming down the hill using the e-brake. Doesn't slow you down. All right, so here we are. There's full throttle, speed 1. Just let go. That's how fast it stops. Full throttle. Hit the brake. So it's the same. So it's actually not brakes. It is just a switch so that you can have it on your brake pedal. So it cuts the motor when you push on the brakes. There you go. I was hoping it was e-brakes. All right. Next, we're going to go see how fast we can get this thing to go. So we're up here. We've got a nice flat area. We can see how fast it can go. Kason's going to be our tester for this. I've got my phone put on here with my Ben Laurie magnetic phone holder, and that'll show how fast he's going. We'll turn on the screen recorder, have him hit the road. Go. Little speed demon. Okay, here he comes. He's on his way back. How fast did you go?
So 33 miles per hour.
My fastest golf cart right now goes 28 miles an hour. So this bike will definitely go faster than any of my golf carts. No need to put the smaller sprocket on there. This thing goes plenty fast. Look at this. We got a little bit of mud. We hit a little mud. Got on the front of the battery, but it doesn't look like it made it into the battery. So pretty cool. One of the reasons I made such a strong battery box is because this tire is going to be flipping rocks up on there. You know, when they lay the bike over, they hit the sides and stuff like that. But that is good and solid. It's going to be great. So this bike is going to be all over our adventure channel, solar powered adventures. Kason will be riding this thing all over the place in those adventures. Thanks, Kason, for testing the bike for us today. And we'll catch you all in the next video.